Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Stardew Valley. Now today is going to be a quick day. I'm not going to go through the whole minutiae of every little thing that we do in this playthrough, although this playthrough is predominantly going to have gameplay taken from it. There will be some bits and pieces that I will cut out. Now you will have noticed already that I have the bamboo pole and I haven't included the bamboo pole cutscene. This is because I think that some of the gameplay really has to be discovered for the player, and some of the cutscene events I believe are better watched when you play the game rather than having everything spread before you, which is why I haven't called these Let's Plays. Is the fact that whilst these are generically first looks for me, as in I haven't researched the total background and behaviour of the games, I have done some research and I'm playing the game almost fresh. Generally speaking, the gameplay and the investigations that I've done will usually be playing the game a little bit beforehand, so at least I've got a rough idea of what's going to happen. So I have two versions of the game, one that I play normally and then this one. Now as you can see, I made a bit of a boo-boo earlier on, and I had some wild seeds in my backpack which I didn't want to get rid of but had to because of inventory constraints. So I ended up with a couple of seedlings down here, which when they're harvested will, I believe, just be a one-off thing, but for the moment it takes me a little bit out of my way to go down south and do some work there. That means that there's also another way off the farm down to the south, which we'll have a quick look at here, and you'll find the person who sells the animals and a few other bits and pieces down here. Now before I got any animals, I wanted to know exactly what I wanted to do with regards to animal husbandry, and for that I need to continue to play the game, and I believe I need to buy coop first and foremost. I believe the way in which it's supposed to work is you buy the coop, then you can get the silo, and you can also get stuff like hay and other bits and pieces like the milk pail and stuff like that. Now at the moment we have very little cash in the game. The essential upgrades that we want are still some days away, but that doesn't mean to say that we can't look around and see what there is for the taking. Now some of that means that we'll be looking for fibre, some of it means we'll be looking for wood, and some of it means we'll be looking for stone. We also need to make sure that we improve our skills so that we can actively upgrade and do better with our equipment, so that it becomes what is it called? A circle of... oh, there's a word for it. Basically, instead of it being a cycle of depression, it becomes a self-fulfilling, self-rewarding cycle, where you get better at something, which means you are allowed to get better equipment, which means you get better at doing something, which means you get better at it, which unlocks more equipment. And as you can see, in order to get the basic 24-pack backpack, we need 2,000 gold, and we've only got 750. Seeing as it's only 11 o'clock in the morning and I can't really afford to do much more, we'll go back to the farm after having a quick look for forage. Any forage? No forage there. Yeah, so we'll go back to the farm and try and make this a little bit tidier. Now obviously I've messed up a little bit on what I originally wanted to do, which were 3 straight parallel rows, but I've got some mixed seeds, so we can put them in, we can water those, and yeah, we can have a look at the various things that we can craft, which still isn't a huge amount. there's nothing there that we really need, but any stone, wood, grass, stone, wood, fibre, because we don't get grass at the minute because we don't have the silo, is all to the good. And if weather should blow more down, then it means that we've got more to clear up. It's one of the facets of these games is the fact that not only do you have to clear the mess up a bit, as well as gentrifying your initial starting area, you are limited with what you can do because of the amount of money. Now we'll put those into the storage chest. As you can see, we've got a few different bits and pieces there. Oh, more mixed seeds, so we might as well use those. You can see that we've got daffodils, we've got some sap, got some clay, which we got from geodes. And if we use the wild seeds, then they're not just sat doing nothing. It is actually going to mean that we can do something constructive with our time, which can get us some money later on. And now after this, yep, I think it's time to go fishing. Now if you've seen the second video, you will see that was called Fishing Fails, and I have to admit that the game does not like me when I go fishing. So this is something that I do when I've pretty much exhausted all of my other options. Now I could theoretically spend all of my 750 gold on seeds, but then that ties in that money, and if there's something that I come across that I want, then I can't get it. And I am very much a stickler for hoarding in these games, purely because I want to be able to see that I can get the most out of things that I can. Now the seashells and everything else I usually sell, because that's usually what you do with Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing and Rune Factory. So I generally tend to pick those up and sell those, and as you can see, straight away it's given me a pity seaweed. It's saying, yep, you're not going to get much out of this, so we know that you're pretty bad at the fishing minigame. We'll let you scale up a little bit here and there by letting you have these consolation items. Now this is unusual, the fact that it seems to be giving me a consolation fish straight away, and I get a new record herring, which isn't bad. Maybe there's a hidden variable in the game which I don't know about, which allows me to be lucky on the odd occasion, or it could even be that even a blind squirrel finds a nut on the odd occasion. As you can see, I didn't get anywhere near landing that fish. One miscast, so we'll try again. And we'll see how this goes. What's going to happen this time? Am I going to land the fish? Or am I going to be made another fall off? Oh no, we've got another. Oh, it's another bottom feeding fish. Can I? It's getting close, and it's given me another pity fish. Oh, sardine. New record as well. Okay, so maybe it isn't giving me so much of a pity fish as it is just taking pity on me full stop and giving me fish to catch. So it's now 4 o'clock in the evening. The fish shop closes at 5, so 1 or 2 more casts, and that one's getting away. It's getting away, and it's gone. Let's see. How much time am I going to get before I run out of time? Before the shop closes, and then go back to the ranch for the night. And here we go. And it's 4:30. Am I going to get one more bite? Oh, I get a joked cola. Well, that will be it. I'll go and sell those, and I'll see you in the next edition.